New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Live from a secure concrete bunker somewhere in Ohio, New Thought Media Network presents Pastor Michael Mangus with Friday's Fireside Chat, spiritual conversation for today. Here he is from the secret radio room, surrounded by thousands of watts, Pastor Michael Mangus.
Well, hi there. Good evening. Welcome. It's been a while, but hey, good things come to those who wait. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another fun-filled, thrill-packed, and yes, always exciting and guaranteed edition of the Friday Evening Fireside Chat here on your New Thought Media Network. I am the Reverend Michael Mangus. I am broadcasting this evening from the Charles Fillmore Secret Radio Room, surrounded by thousands, and I mean thousands of watts, in the top secret bunker, somewhere around Akron, Ohio, that is so top secret, only one person knows where it's at. Everyone else, especially that Reverend Dr. Robert Brzezinski, who cringes every time that I say that he's my boss, because he is. Anybody calling me right before conference and saying, catch up all of this work, he's my boss. Well, anyhow, he does not know, and we're going to keep it that way. All right. We have a wonderful show for you this evening. We have not done this for like 5 Fridays. Wow. What's going on here? But we're back here, and we'd like you to interact with us this evening. And for those of you who are shy, I know you're out there. Yeah, you don't want to admit that the Friday Evening Fireside Chat is something that you look forward to each and every week. I get that. pastormichaelmangus@gmail.com, pastormichaelmangus@gmail.com. Send me an email during the week and I read it. That's right. So the purpose of our get together here is to talk about contemporary issues from a new thought / spiritual perspective. And as I keep saying week after week, I want us all to have a new thought about what is going on in the world. Now, many of my friends who are in this teaching are telling me, well, I switched off the news, or I'm not participating, and all that other stuff that's going on. Like a puppet. All right. Now is not the time to do that. So what we do here on this show is we present the news, hopefully in a humorous manner, that you can go ahead and to digest it and to say to yourself and to the world how and what is my part in making a world that does work for everyone. Okay, once again, all the way from the great state of Tennessee, formerly of the greater state of West Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present this evening. Here he is. It didn't queue up. Your jingle.
You're 5 weeks out of practice.
Is that what happens?
We can't hold that against you. I mean, when you're locked up in the drunk tank for a month, I mean, you tend to lose your skills.
Okay.
Would you rather I've told everybody that you were in the joint on a morals charge? Come on.
No, that is not true. That is not true.
It's better to call you a lush.
Okay. Can we have show and tell here?
Why not? Yeah, look at
Okay.
this.
All right.
Yes,
so,
I got a bone to pick. I got 2 bones to pick with you. So,
okay.
yeah,
So do you want to do show and tell, or do you want to do bone picking?
it goes hand in hand.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead.
All right. Y'all probably can't read this. This is my new glass. This was given to me by a friend. It says happy birthday on it. Okay. Because last week was my birthday. And
Yes.
did I hear from Reverend Michael at all? No. Did I get a card?
I did.
No. Did I get a letter? No. Did I get a phone call? No. You didn't.
Yes, you did.
He
I
did not.
did
You
wish you
did
happy
not. You didn't. I was waiting for my scratch off lottery tickets. You didn't send those either.
You know what? If you didn't bust on me, you would not be happy. You know that.
That's right. But here's the
here's the second bone. Go ahead.
Here's the even bigger bone. The
Okay.
even bigger bone was Lily's birthday was last week also.
And I forgot.
Mine was on Saturday, hers was on Monday, and you didn't mention her either. You
I'm
didn't.
sorry. Well,
She didn't get kibble. She didn't get milk bone. She didn't get stuff. She didn't get anything. She was so pissed at you.
I'm hanging my head in shame.
You should. No, you shouldn't. I will not do that. We are New Thought. We don't should on each other.
We don't. Yeah.
Except on this show when you miss a birthday.
Well, okay. Well, here she is, the spiritual director of Summit CSL, Diana Mangus, checking in. Hello to Michael and Jeff.
Oh, and she also says, happy belated birthday, Jeff. Well, thank you, Diana, but you did remember it on the day as opposed to your husband. So, in some states that is grounds for divorce. I'm just saying. Okay? And if you're going to be my sweetie, I can't, let's just drop it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Are you done?
I haven't unloaded for a month. I haven't unloaded for a month. No, I'm not done.
Okay.
Okay,
so let's have show and tell now. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So
okay. Show me. I showed you mine. Now show me yours.
The views and opinions expressed on this program those who gave them. Take what you like and leave the rest. All right. So here. Okay. So right. I was at. Okay. So since our last broadcast, I went to Anton, the affiliated New Thought Network. I was there for their annual conference, and then the week after, then I went to my
conference. It was their annual fall retreat.
Well, okay.
Difference. Well, yeah, it's the same thing.
Still same thing. All right. So,
but as a lifetime member of Anton, I need to make the correction. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And that's the reason why we're on Anton Friends and Family this evening. So hello, everyone. Anton Friends and Family. All right.
And not only to just kind of sort of mention Anton, but Reverend Paul Hoyt was on Divine Science Everywhere earlier today. And, he's on the board of Anton, and he was one of the co-chairs for the retreat that we just had a couple of weeks ago.
I must say that Anton puts on a wonderful retreat. that was really, I mean, and I attend a lot of conferences. That was excellent.
It was good. It was good stuff.
So can I explain here?
If you feel you have to.
Okay. So I went to Theology Beer Camp then the following week, and I got my own mug there.
An amateur that you are, it's empty.
Okay. No, I wanted to show you what I bought.
Okay. I've got mugs similar to that in the cabinet in the kitchen.
Look, this is 1 liter, and so I only had Jeff. I only had 1 beer a day.
Well, I got to tell you, putting that up against mine in the kitchen in there, yours is bigger. So.
Jeff Radcliff. I don't know. I am not saying anything, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just saying that mug is bigger than those in there that I've got that are similar. Mine looks a little more barrel like that. Yours looks more.
Yeah, it's 1 liter.
Okay.
So, as everyone knows, that to support myself here on New Thought Media Network, that I do weddings.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Rev Doc, the Reverend Dr. Robert Brzezinski,
who is sitting at home going, "Oh my God, I got to get these people off the air."
So instead of money, he gives me titles. So currently my title is Vice President of Programming. All right. So on Wednesday, I performed a wedding ceremony for a wonderful couple, and they gave me not only my honorarium, but this cool mug that said CMO, Chief Marrying Officer. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
I like that title because I actually got money when I have this title than when I have the title of Vice President of Programming.
Well, I'm thinking of a really, it's a really good joke. But you thought the other jokes that I just told were inappropriate. This one would not.
Yeah, well, it's.
But I can give you your really, the title that you were entitled to, which is worth a lot more money than what Rev Doc gives you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason that we have gathered this evening is because we have received cards and letters. We have received emails. We have received faxes. We have received all kinds of signals. Radio communication, including Morse code.
Yes.
Because that we have not had for 5 weeks Reverend Jeff's story of the week.
People been clamoring for it.
I know. So this week, when I went ahead and I submitted it to legal, first of all, legal has been bored recently. They said for me to tell you, Jeff, come on, you're slipping here.
Slipping how?
But anyhow,
what with the quality of the stories themselves?
Well, you tend to be a little more controversial, though.
Yeah, well.
But okay, so the legal said that, again, their comment to me in the email back was, your story this evening was very inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even though legal didn't think that you needed any F-bombs for your story, because of the crazy month that we have had, that legal is giving you this evening
15?
6.
Well, that's not enough.
Do you want me to
5 weeks? 6? Are you
Okay.
fucking kidding? Are you kidding me?
Okay. No. Okay. They told me that you were going to do that.
Yeah, I am very particular.
Okay. So they told me 10.
Oh, okay. Well, here's
Does
the
that
thing,
seem a
though.
little better?
Yeah, that's better. But here's the thing: is I'm not going to need them for the story of the week, but all the other crap that we're going to be talking about,
Well,
Katie bar the door, as they used to say.
well, we have to wish everyone a happy Halloween here.
Yes.
Yeah, and the reason that we're here this evening, I was telling folks that we as ministers, our job is to scare the hell out of everyone. So that's the reason why we're here this evening.
That's why we don't celebrate Halloween. We celebrate the harvest. We don't have Halloween. We have harvest parties.
Oh, harvest parties. Well, that's what you evangelicals and Pentecostals do.
Well, that's what they do. I never went in for that, but
Okay. Well,
I've got as an aside, I've got a neighbor who won't have anything. Not only will not have anything to do with Halloween, but when Christmas comes along, it's all nativity scenes at their house. If there's a Santa Claus, no, they don't even do a snowman because it's not biblical. So, and it's right. I don't get it, but it's okay. I mean,
well, from Wikipedia, it says that Halloween is a celebration observed in many countries on the 31st of October. It's the eve of the Western Christian feast of All Hallows Day. And Halloween has been a celebration of horror and also associated with the macabre and also the supernatural. Popular activities during Halloween include trick-or-treating, attending Halloween costume parties, carving pumpkins or turnips into jack-o'-lanterns to welcome back the dead. Also, some Christian practices, the observance of All Hallows Eve, including the attending of church services and lighting candles on the graves of the dead. Here's another cute picture. There you go. Oh, a nice little ghost.
That.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you a picture here that is the most horrific picture I could find for Halloween. Are you ready for Jeff? Are you buckled in here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Here you go.
Ah! Don't do that. I have a heart condition. Well, I don't, but I could, and if I did, you'd have just Oh my gosh. I can't believe you did that. That was mean. It was funny, but it was mean.
I told you, I gave a warning though.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, this is from
anemic, but yeah, you gave a warning.
This is from Trick or Treat at the White House yesterday. That individual to the left, that is DT, the child.
The Great Pumpkin.
Well, okay.
The orange.
Did you see the young man that's dressed on the right, just like DT?
Yeah.
Just like Donald. Probably a White House staff member's child.
Yeah.
That's trying to get around.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see the other pictures where the little the woman rolled up the little kid in the stroller, and she had her dressed up like the McDonald's drive-through?
No.
Oh my God! How did you miss that? That was hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah. But do you know what? Do you know? Let's be thankful that he did keep on his pants, because Great Pumpkin. Do you know that
you said? Oh my goodness! Legal now again.
Hey, in lieu of
I am not responsible for what comes out of Reverend Jeff Radcliff.
You are not. You are not. But in lieu of an F-bomb, I just decided to give a Donald Trump's butt joke. But today is also Friday, and it's the last Friday of October. And you know what that is?
What?
It's Frankenstein Friday.
Meaning?
In honor of Mary Shelley's story about Frankenstein's monster.
Okay.
Yeah. And it just so happens that this year it fell on Halloween. But it's always the last Friday of October. So there you know. If you followed my Facebook page, you'd know that because I posted about it. Pictures and everything.
I don't read every post that you put up.
Then, dude, you are missing some cool people. That's all I got to say, as well as some inspirational stuff, because I can't be ministerial when I have to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, are we ready?
Let's do it. We've wasted.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're 21 minutes into our program, and we
haven't done shit.
And we have not gotten to the 3 hours of news that I have prepared. Ladies and gentlemen.
That sounds familiar.
And now, from the Spiritual News Network, here is the news worthy of laughter. Oh my.
Hold on to your girdle, Gracie. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Yeah, okay. Here you go. If I put the right frame up here, which is right there. Okay.
Okay.
This is not funny,
No.
but really pretty sad. And we do have some breaking news on this. We are into day 31 of the government shutdown here in the U.S. President Donald Trump has urged congressional Republicans to end the shutdown by eliminating the filibuster, an unprecedented step that GOP leaders have opposed until now. And Senate Majority Leader John Thune still supports the filibuster, according to his office. Now, senators left Washington yesterday on Thursday with no progress towards a deal as tens of millions face a lapse in food stamp benefits starting tomorrow. Now, there have been two court rulings today by federal judges saying that the government has to let go of some of the money that has been stockpiled for SNAP benefits. So it's going to be interesting to see whether or not the Trump administration goes ahead and lets those monies go out. We are facing here in this country, again, millions of people starving because of this government shutdown. Federal workers are going unpaid, say that they find it increasingly hard to make ends meet. And Vice President J.D. Vance, who I think should be excommunicated from Ohio, and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warned that Americans could face a travel disaster as Thanksgiving is on the horizon without an end in sight to the shutdown. Your comments and opinions, Reverend Jeff.
Well, here's the thing. They have a fund for, the SNAP program in case of a government shutdown so that the benefits could continue. And they are refusing, and I'm not even going to mention who they are because we all know who they are refusing to let it go. Because why? Because we're not in session. Well, why are we not in session? Well, I can tell you what's going on with the representatives, but I'll hold that for later on.
Yes.
But the thing of it is, we have the money for that, and it needs to be distributed. It needs to be released, and they're not willing to do that. Starving is probably a little extreme. It's not quite the word that I would use, but it's, that's the beginning of it. I mean, because how long is this government shutdown going to last? And the longer it lasts, the longer these people are not going to have money to buy food to feed their families.
So households across the country brace for the lapse of social safety net programs. And this is just one person. Anna Marie King is eating only once a day. And her husband, Randall, is picking up extra shifts at the drywall factory where he works. They are among the nearly 42 million Americans preparing for their food stamp benefits to run dry in November because of the ongoing government shutdown. The Kings, who live in the great state of Ohio, in Cincinnati, they have 8 young children. They depend upon the roughly $1,000 in food stamps that they receive at the start of every month to stock the refrigerator with fresh fruits, vegetables, and meat. But since the USDA announced in mid-October that it does not have the funding to provide next month's benefits during the government shutdown, Anne Marie, who is a stay-at-home mom, has been buying more canned and boxed items and preparing less for dinner. She's also going without food for herself. This is in America. This is not some third world country. Her 11-year-old son has noticed, she said, but she told him not to worry and that she ate while he was at school. I've eating like a meal, Anne Marie says, and I don't want to take food away from them.
But isn't it ironic that the people who are taking food away from lower income Americans are not going hungry themselves? Their children are staying well fed. Their grandchildren are staying well fed. Meanwhile,
well, it's not just that the SNAP program has lost money, lost their funding, but it's also Head Start, and it's also the energy subsidy programs. So if people aren't going to be hurt because of hunger, they're going to freeze.
Yeah, because it's getting cold out there. I had hoped to wait until at least 1st of November before I turned the furnace on. And I'm in Tennessee, and it's warmer than a lot of places in the country, but it's dipped down into the 30s overnight the past couple of nights. So, it's kind of cold out there.
So who receives SNAP? Again, over 40 million people in this country, in the United States, is going to be affected by this come midnight.
And guess what? Not a damn one of them are illegal. First of all, there is nobody who is illegal. Nobody. Okay? Second of all, anybody who is undocumented, unfortunately, they're not in this category. So those people need to stop with the bullshit that they're saying that illegals are taking our health care, they're taking the SNAP benefits, they're taking this, that, and the other. They're not eligible to receive federal benefits.
So in Tennessee, where you are located, 1 in 10, 10% are on SNAP. In West Virginia, 1 in 6 are on SNAP.
Which goes
in Ohio, what now?
Which goes to show red states are voting against their better interests. They're
1 in Yes, 1 in 9 Ohio residents are on SNAP. Now, our governor, Mike DeWine, they do have a contingency plan of trying to, again, to shore up SNAP benefits until that they get the federal money. But still, it's not going to be enough. The leader of the list, though, is New Mexico residents. 20% of them are on SNAP. 20%. So
what is the percentage of Native Americans to any other ethnic group? Because I think that plays a lot into it. Native American populations have historically been in the poverty level. Look
Yes.
at all the reservations of the Sioux in South Dakota, and they are some of the poorest counties in the nation. The government has put them down, has kept them down. So to hear that about New Mexico, not a surprise.
So what can you do here? What can the people who view this program, what can you do? Well, you can continue to call your congressperson and representative.
Yeah.
You can do like I am doing this evening, and that's contributing to my local food bank. Mm-hmm. Because they are going to be, again, because of they not only have to worry about the SNAP recipients, but also all the federal employees that have not received a paycheck now in over a month. Mm-hmm. So share with your neighbors if it gets down to this, and encourage your local spiritual center to hold a food drive. We can get through this together. This really stinks. Individuals are playing politics, and I understand why the Democrats are doing what they're doing. I don't understand why the Republicans are, but the reason that they are not, they have offered to, the Democrats have offered to, again, to negotiate. The Republicans don't want it. And the reason being is because that they want to get rid of the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, also called Obamacare. So you're going to see, if the Obamacare is not in place, you're going to see your premiums that were bought on the marketplace, you're going to see them go up double to triple. A family of 4 had an estimate on their Blue Cross Blue Shield the other day. If it wasn't for Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, if those funds are rescinded, they are going to have to pay $3,500 a month for coverage.
Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy. And so that's the reason why the Democrats are saying, no, we cannot do this. So people need to come together, both parties. Let's work this out. Let's come to a place where, again, that we quit blaming each other for this shutdown. Because what's going to happen here especially, we're coming up into the travel season. You are seeing a lot of individuals, for example, like air traffic controllers, they're having to go get other jobs to provide for their families. Do you blame them? I don't. Now, they will get paid. Eventually. All of these individuals, including federal employees, they will get paid. However, we're going into November here, and they're not paid. Mm-hmm. Your comments, Reverend Jeff.
A couple of different things. First of all, they're not getting paid, so it's going to be a really lean Thanksgiving for them. You mentioned food banks and donating to food banks. Here's the thing: a lot of people have good intentions when it comes to buying extra groceries at the store and taking them to the local food banks, not thinking that some of the things you're buying folks can't use without other items.
Diana,
That's why it is better for you to donate money to your local food bank, because here's the thing: you're paying $1 a can for canned green beans or whatever.
yes,
They can buy 5 cans for $1, whereas your $1 is only buying one. They got more buying power than you do. Number two, they are more aware of what people actually can use than what most of us are, because we don't think about needing milk to pour on the cereal when we buy a box of Cheerios to give to them. And they don't give perishable items usually at the food bank because they spoil too quickly.
right.
So, paying money, giving money to the food bank is a much better way to do that. And then you mentioned, I know, I'll get to her. Sit still, Diana.
He is going to get really ticked at you. Hurry it up.
I'm getting there.
Go ahead.
You made me lose my train of thought. You made me lose my train of thought. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, anyhow, Diana said my supplemental Medicare plan is going up 30% for 2026 if I stay with who I'm using right now.
Yeah.
And
that reminded me of what I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And we'll look at it. 30%. Look at what happened. And it was like a shock out of the blue when Marjorie Taylor Greene started to bitch and moan about how her adult children are going to have to pay so much more for their insurance as well. Well, guess what? So's every freaking body else. Okay? Everybody else. And the thing of it is, they don't want it. They don't want the Obamacare because it's got his name attached to it. The ACA, they can handle it a little bit better because a lot of those people who voted against this stuff and their constituents don't make the connection between the ACA and Obamacare. They just don't want that uppity black man's name on their insurance, is what they're doing. Here's the thing. The red states have the most people who are taking the insurance out of the federal system. They're the ones on the what do they call it? It's not the registry. What's the word that they use? I'm drawing a blank on it. On the marketplace,
Yes.
the insurance marketplace. They're the ones that are taken into this.
We are running way, way, way over time here.
I know. Well, get your ass back here before 5 weeks goes by. We won't have so much to talk about.
Well, anyhow, so
baby.
All right, so we have a couple important stories. So what I'm going to need you to do here is right after the break, we need a Reader's Digest form of Reverend Jeff's story of the week, because I have two important stories.
Have you ever met me? Do you know who I am? I don't do Reader's Digest.
Okay, well, anyhow, we'll need a shortened version here. I think you can do it, Jeff. Come on. All right.
All right. I know I can.
Yeah, I think you can. All right. All right. So we're going to be right back here. We have all kinds of cool stuff. I did want to remind you real quick that yours truly is currently stationed at Summit CSL. For more information, summitcsl.org. Diana Mangus, who we have been talking about this evening, she is the Chief Spiritual Officer of Summit CSL, and she'll be speaking this Sunday. For more information, summitcsl.org. We're going to take a quick break. We will be right back This is a Friday evening fireside chat here on your New Thought Media Network.
Please help us say thank you to our organizational sponsors, including the Hefferland Foundation, Affiliated New Thought Network, International New Thought Alliance, Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown, New Thought Philadelphia, Planned Happiness Institute, Summit Center for Spiritual Living, One Heart Retreats, Center for Spiritual Living on the Lake, Unity Kitchener, Unity Spiritual Center Ottawa, Om Center for Spiritual Living, Satya Center, Begin Within Ministries, Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, Unity of Savannah, and the Center for Spiritual Living Seattle, as well as all of our individual donors. Thank you for being part of the New Thought Media Network. Please like, share, and subscribe. New Thought Media Network, positively inspiring.
The views and opinions expressed by Pastor Michael Mangus are generally right. However, they are his own and do not reflect the views and opinions of New Thought Media Network, Centers for Spiritual Living, or any other person living or dead. As they say in the 12-Step Recovery Program, take what you like and leave the rest. Here again is Pastor Michael.
And now it's time for that award-winning portion of our program. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Reverend Jeff's Story of the week. My echo was not very good this week.
No, it's not. Where's my jingle? Where's my intro?
Oh, you. Hold on.
Never mind.
No. You are insisting upon it. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go.
Now here's Reverend Jeff Radcliff with the story of the week.
There you go. Are you
happy?
happy?
Hear that?
Now here's Reverend Jeff Radcliff with the
I
story of the week.
No, he's not going to shut up. Okay, turn that off.
Neither am I.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, I got to say, Diana Mangus could be speaking at Summit Center this Sunday. Diana has asked me to speak at Summit CSL on November 23rd. And I will understand, yes, and I will understand if you have changed your mind because I have gone off the chain tonight. But I promise I'll behave myself if you let me stay. Here we go. So y'all have reason to hit up Summit CSL on November 23rd because you can see Reverend Jeff in all his glory. Here's the story of the week, though. We have got something really cool out of Vermont. Jay Peak Ski Resort has taken on a flock of sheep and goats to manage the vegetation on the slope during the summer months because it takes forever for them to get everything cleared off in time for winter. They call these animals the Chew Crew. They have their own line of merchandise. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe. 150 sheep and goats keep the weeds and the other overgrowth in check. It reduces erosion, cuts back on fossil fuel use, mimics natural seed dispersal. Now, I won't go into detail on that. You can probably figure that one out for yourself. And best of all, it does the job in silence. Because who wants to get up in the morning at like 6 o'clock and hear some guy running his weed eater, These animals come from Cloud Brook Grazing. It's a farm in a small town about 65 miles north. You told me I had to hurry up. Now I can't even talk. 65 miles north of Jay Peak. And Vermont's Agritech Institute provides the it's a digital fencing system, pretty much like what you would do. You see the folks that don't have the fences in the yard. The dog has the special collar, and if the dog gets too close, it zaps him. Yeah, they're doing that for the sheep. Although the sheep get to hear a high-pitched whine first, and then if they still get too close, then they get a little mild electric shock. It keeps them contained. Adam Ricci, who is the Cloud Brook Grazing owner, says that the goats are great at keeping care of the trees and the goldenrod and the other types of brush, but the sheep do really well with the grasses. So when they mix the two together, they've got everything covered pretty well because it takes like months of mowing and weed whacking to get the slopes ready for winter ski season. So far this year, Jay Peak has opened up their 385-acre mountain property to landscaping by goats and sheep, and they're talking about maybe next year making it even more because they're doing such a great job. It's about 25 acres that are so far being taken care of. And here's the thing: they have got the world's best shepherd dog, Helios. Helios is watching over the flock, and they plan to bring the goats and the sheep back next year. And hopefully, Helios and maybe a buddy of his will come and help take care of the sheep and the goats while they're clearing off the land. And there you have the story of the week. Week.
That is the shortest one I've ever heard.
You made me.
Oh, I did?
Yes, you did. You told me I was not going to be allowed to do it anymore if I didn't keep it.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
Oh, yes, you did.
Prove it. No, I did not.
Prove you didn't.
Okay.
I'm just busted on you.
I know. Well, we do want to mention again with the hurricane hitting Jamaica this past week. Look at that. Look at that's satellite pictures of the eye wall hitting Jamaica. And we here at New Thought Media Network, we support our brothers and sisters there, and we encourage you to give, and we encourage you to watch this Sunday. Reverend Dr. Sheila McKeithen will be speaking this Sunday from her church in Jamaica, which did not suffer a considerable amount of damage like other parts of the island. But I am this evening asking all of us here is to make a special donation to them. If you go to uctruthjamaica.org, there you can still make a donation. uctruthjamaica.org. You can put in the comments, hurricane relief. And again, that I know that Reverend Dr. Sheila and her wonderful congregation are involved down there getting everything cleaned up and back in divine order.
Right.
So that's, I just wanted to make sure that we got that story in. But
Reverend Dr. Sheila does some excellent work down there. She is part of the Universal Foundation for Better Living, which was founded by Johnny Coleman, Reverend Dr. Johnny Coleman, who was a Unity minister originally back in the day. So, she is extended into Jamaica, and that is really cool. And it's a miracle, basically, that they didn't suffer as much damage. I watched a couple of videos that Dr. Sheila had put on her Facebook page talking about walking around the neighborhood and how much little damage there was there compared to other places on the island. So they were very fortunate. They were very blessed. And we can help to bless the rest of Jamaica by helping her to help them.
uctruthjamaica.org. Yep. Go on there. Again, their website right now is kind of spotty to get into.
Well,
however, because of the hurricane, but you still can get through uctruthjamaica.org. Please support our brothers and sisters down there. Okay. The final story of the evening.
Already? We haven't talked about anything.
You just like busting on me, don't you?
It's so easy. It's so easy.
All right.
Americans
Americans,
you done hit a nerve with me. You done hit a nerve.
Americans largely opposed Trump tearing down the White House East Wing to make room for his ballroom. The poll finds that 45% of Americans strongly opposed to the East Wing demolition. Only 45%? Come on. Has to be more people than that. More Americans oppose the demolition of the White House East Wing to make way for President DT's ballroom, of which Reverend Jeff he has an appropriate name for it here in just a few moments.
Yeah, it's not silly.
According to an ABC News Washington Post poll, 56% majority of Americans oppose the Trump administration tearing down the East Wing of the White House as part of the construction of a 90,000 square foot ballroom, which started out at 200 million, went up to 250, and now it's up to $300 million in private donations to curry DT's favor. So really, again, all of these corporations are bribing Donald to put up this monument to himself. Most Americans oppose Trump tearing down the East Wing to make room for the ballroom. And again, it went along party lines here. Among strong Trump disapprovers, 82% strongly oppose the tearing down of the East Wing and building a ballroom, with a much smaller 37% of those who are somewhat disapprove of the president strongly opposing the plan. Just about 4 in 10 conservative Republicans say that they are strongly in favor of the plan. Conversely, 82% of liberal Democrats and 73% of moderate and conservative Democrats oppose it strongly. Now, let's get a few more pictures here. Oh, unbelievable. Now, we have this evening obtained through secret channels, of which I cannot tell you where they came from, but we do have this evening. We have pictures of what they are going to put in place after demolishing the East Wing.
Do I need to take a heart pill first?
No, go ahead. Take a look. Put the Death Star there.
Help me, Lord. Help me.
Hold on here. Buc-ee's.
The cleanest bathrooms in America. Right next to the dirtiest house in America.
Buc-ee's. I mean, come on. I mean, every gas station has to have a zillion gas pumps.
Yeah.
And their pulled pork is really good. So when you go to Buc-ee's, get the pulled pork.
Yeah, but Stuckey's still has an awesome pecan log.
All right. Listen, again, we had to sneak these photos through secret channels here. We have one more here. There you go.
Oh my gosh. That is the biggest I've ever seen.
What?
I've never seen a Cracker Barrel that big before.
Well, hey, you got to do something with that lane. You go ahead and what happened is that supposedly is that DT and the engineers and the architects and the crew got together and they said, Mr. President, it would be easier just to go ahead and tear the whole thing down. The only thing Donald said was do it at night. So that all that's left is, rubble. That is a trick that he learned while developing, is that if you had a building that was, that people did not want you to tear down, tear the thing down at night. Now, there have been plans also for the West Wing too.
No.
Yes, there are plans, and
there are riots in the streets.
There are plans here. There are plans here. There you go. DT is going to put a McDonald's.
I am so fighting the response I really want to make on that particular picture.
Well, folks,
it's bad enough. It's bad enough that they want to name the new monstrosity that they are replacing the East Wing with. It's bad enough that they're going to call it the Jeffrey Epstein Memorial Teenage Hangout Bait and Tackle Shop and Gaudy Trump Ballroom.
No. Are you kidding?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Folks, the reason we're even bringing this up is because, again, this is laughable stuff.
It is. It's hilarious. It's not hilarious, but we can make it that way, because to make it that way means that we're not being triggered negatively by the stupid shit we're seeing. Okay. And I have not used but one of my F-bombs, and I got 9 of them left, and I've been holding off.
Okay.
But we're trying to show you that this is serious, but we can take the sting out of it. We can take it and make fun of it, because when we do that, then we take their power away from them, and it gains more for it. It puts better into perspective the fact that we can change our thinking about what we're looking at. And when we change our thinking about it, we can change the circumstances. We can change the situations.
And we can reclaim our power back. Yes.
Yes, we're taking our power back.
Yeah, and again, I think that we had an example of that a couple of weeks ago with the No Kings rally. Again, as much as the Republicans tried to demonize, saying that it was a hate American rally, that no, those individuals are patriots. They are exercising their First Amendment rights. And what is scary, and what I say to my Republican and MAGA friends, of which I do have a few, I even have family who are MAGA. And what I say to them is, if you go ahead and you take away the rights, the First Amendment rights of anyone, then when you have something to protest, that you're going to be met with military opposition.
Yep.
We do not want that in this country for anyone. And one of the reasons why that Jeff and I feel the way that we do, especially about this government shutdown, is because of the effect that the elimination, again, of the funding of the SNAP program and others, how it's going to affect especially red states. How the funding cuts for Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, how it's going to affect individuals in red states. So the reason why I think why we come on here is to say, let's practice our spirituality by sharing our values with our neighbors, especially the coming week here, is that there may be an opportunity for us to go knock on the door of someone and to go ahead and to give them groceries or a gift card. We have opportunities here to love our neighbor, especially the next week. We do not know what's going to happen here. Again, it's been suggested that tonight at 11:59 that our president is going to take a Sharpie out and go ahead and write another presidential decree. We don't know that. We don't know that. But the one thing that we know is that we still have to keep our voices active in this marketplace, in this world, in our country. So your final comments.
My final comments.
Reverend Jeff.
It's not only incumbent upon us to keep this in mind politically and to vote. You are expected to vote, okay? But you also are expected to maintain some semblance, and I know how tough it is. I'm human just like you are. How tough it is to look at the spiritual aspect of this and to see some of these people who really trigger us, to remember that they are also the divine incarnations of spirit that we are. It's incumbent upon us to remember that we are one with them, even though they are expressing in ways that we don't agree with, that we may find abhorrent. So we need to remember to pray. We remember to do our inner consciousness work. We remember to meditate, because that's the only thing that's going to keep us from going crazy over the stupid freaking crap that they're showing to us.
And again, let's understand that what they say is that objects in the mirror. What do they say?
Objects in the rear view mirror are closer than they appear,
or something like that.
It's a hell of a Meatloaf song, and you used to be in radio. You don't remember that? God. Amateurs. I'm working with amateurs. Rev Doc, help me out here.
No. The reason being is because of all the drinking over the years. That's the reason.
Oh, there you go. There you go. See, I'm drinking the house wine of the South. This is sweet tea. Okay.
No, you're mispronouncing it. It's sweet tea. Sweet. It's not sweet.
I'm from here. Okay, I know what I'm saying. You're a Yankee. You have no idea.
I'm just one of them Yankees, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And sweeten their tea with Splenda, which does not.
Oh no, that's. I'm sorry. Lightning comes out of the sky when people do that kind of stuff.
People put Splenda in there and they say, "Oh, it's sweet tea." No,
it's not.
No, it ain't.
No.
Oh,
you know how much sugar that you have to put in to make it sweet. Until you put your spoon has to stand up on its own in your glass. That's how much.
And then you go to your granny and you say, "Now I know why you have false teeth."
Diana is
like way over.
Now, Diana has made some sweet tea in her McDonald's career, but I don't think that she makes it.
Not a fan anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, Diane, honey, you're making my heart hurt.
Oh,
that's okay. I love you anyway.
Well, we got to get out of here.
Thank you so much for.
I'm going to hear about it at the Monday meeting.
I know. Yeah, and
I'll probably hear about it anyhow.
Oh my God! After what I've done, you're going to hear a lot. If I don't get a call, I'll be surprised.
All
Don't
right.
give him my number. I will hunt you down if you give my phone
No,
number.
I'm not going to give. No.
Oh,
that's
but thank you for
that's
letting me come on here and be with you and try to lay this out with some levity and with some spirituality as well. So thank you for that.
And everyone, you're not going crazy here. You're not
Jeff
taking
can pull his
crazy
shit out of
pills.
the fire when he needs to.
Right. You're not taking crazy pills here.
No.
This is, again, that you can, and as I said this before, you can either let the circumstances of your life either purify you,
yes,
or burn you.
Mm-hmm.
And the choice is yours here. So, Reverend Jeff, we got to go. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Love you all.
And you know what? I took you out of the wrong frame here.
That's fine. But
that
remember,
fine?
when you were talking about being burned or not,
Yeah.
we're all going to still go through the fire regardless.
Right.
How we come out on the other side depends on us.
Right.
Don't let it mess you up.
All right. And we got to go here. Oh, boy. Anyhow, thank you for joining us this evening. Yes, we will be back next week with another fun-filled, thrill-packed, and yes, guaranteed exciting edition of the Friday Evening Fireside Chat. I just want to say this before we go. You are not alone. You have community, whether or not it's local or not. You have us here at New Thought Media Network. Please get in contact with us, info@ntmedia.org. For those of you, again, that may need food, there is plenty of resources in your area. All you need to do, again, is to use your phone and, again, to put in food banks in my area. There are churches, there are food banks, there are places that are gearing up for you. Please, you do not have to go hungry. You do not have to eat one meal a day. Go get food. It's available for you. On behalf of all of us here at the New Thought Media Network, I'm Reverend Michael. I'm going to wish you a very pleasant good night and also sweet dreams. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us this evening for Friday's Fireside Chat with Pastor Michael Mangus. Join us again next week at 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain for more spiritual conversations for today. For more information and replays of past shows, please visit the New Thought Radio and Media Network's Facebook page. Until next week, may God bless you richly and abundantly.